This is a question I ask myself probably daily. Literally my favorite thing ever. What is a secret talent of mine? Who knows what's gonna happen with it? And here we are. I'm Sloan. I'm going to be doing a little Q&A. I've had my channel for 2 years and I have never done an official answering questions about myself video. Honestly, I don't really have a specific topic that I'm going to be talking about. My questions are probably going to be all over the place. I also got this new water bottle. Like a milk garden, but it's clear. First off, what is a secret talent of mine? A talent that you guys don't know of on my channel would probably be that I sing. I've been in my school chorus since 6th grade. I've done private voice lessons since 8th grade. In middle school, I did all-state chorus. Yeah, I love chorus and I love to sing, so that's probably one thing you guys don't really know about me. I pretty much talk about dancing as my main extracurricular. That brings me to my biggest extracurricular. If you guys don't know, I dance. Been dancing since I was 3 years old, mainly doing ballet. And now I'm in a professional division. So I train 5 days a week, usually around 2.5 hours each day. My dream career. This is a question I ask myself probably daily. I don't think I have a dream career at the moment. A lot of things interest me, and I can see myself going down a lot of different paths. The things that I am interested in are digital marketing, psychology, creative writing, maybe something in the film industry. I would love being a director. That sounds really cool. Maybe being a film editor, but probably right now I would be obsessed with working with a brand in their social media department. That would be really cool. Favorite subject in school? I am such a humanities girly. I love English, probably the most. My favorite class that I've ever taken in high school is probably creative writing, but every year I love English. Favorite class. Tips to balance life effectively. I tend to be a very busy person and I like to stay a busy person. So for me, balance is a very big thing. I like to be busy, I like to work, I like to exercise, I like to spend time with friends, I like to have time to chill out, I like to do YouTube. To get all of those things done, my main piece of advice is planning. My notes app on my phone is entirely just to-do lists. Let me see if I can find some. Okay, for example, this is the to-do list I made last night, probably at like midnight, and I just titled it tomorrow, and I've been checking stuff off as the day is going along. Actually, I did not wake up at 6:30, I woke up at 7:30. I find it really important to write to-do lists the day before as the day goes along, checking them off. And if I don't finish a task that's like really important one day, I move it on to my to-do list for the next day. Oh my god, the lighting just completely changed. Sun, when you're trying to balance life with everything else, that you really do have to fit in things that you know you enjoy. For me, the activity that I look forward to the most and something that I always try and have planned is a concert. Last year, I think I went to 3 concerts during the school year, and I usually have those planned months before. So whenever I'm having a hard school day, I'm like, in 2 months I'm going to this concert. Just having something to look forward to is very big for me. Something I wish I did more of. Something that I've actually been doing a lot lately is going to coffee shops to work. Literally my favorite thing ever. It is so fun. I love the atmosphere. Kind of like a library, but with coffee. How I got introduced to YouTube. So the platform in general, I did not start watching YouTube until 2019, I think, which I find pretty surprising because it had been around for a really long time. The first YouTuber I watched was the LeBrant family, and then Kate introduced me to Sydney Serena. I really fell in love with Sydney Serena's lifestyle content, and she was the first YouTuber that I like waited for her videos to come out, followed her on Instagram. But as far as like editing goes and the world of like creating videos, I've been doing that for so long. I used to make videos with Kate. I would like write the scripts out, then she would come over and we would spend a whole sleepover creating this short film, and then that night I'd edit it for a couple hours and then I'd be done. And then in middle school I started making fake YouTube videos with my friends, and then suddenly I was like, why don't I just make my own channel? I know I like making videos, I know I like coming up with video ideas, I know that I like to edit. I might as well just start my own channel. And here we are. How did I learn to edit? So while I was making videos with Kate, I was just editing those on my phone, and that consisted of just piling all the clips into iMovie and putting a little intro in. And then once I got to middle school, I had a lot of assignments on iMovie actually, where projects and classes would be to create a little presentation on iMovie. So I learned how to do it scholastically at first. And then once I had the basics down because of school, I could kind of get creative with it. Once I started my channel though, I was constantly watching how to edit YouTube videos. Remember I watched one specifically from your mom Ashley, and that video was so helpful. Biggest pet peeve. Ooh, this is hard. I think when you text somebody and you're like really excited or really passionate about the thing you're texting about, and then they respond with one-word answers. That's probably my biggest pet peeve. Favorite thing to do with friends? Concerts. Honestly, now driving is so fun with friends. Going to the pool, going to Barnes and Nobles, going to coffee shops. Actually, that might be my favorite. My coffee order at Starbucks, and actually probably any coffee place because it's a very basic order. I get an iced mocha, no whip, and then sometimes if I'm at Starbucks and I'm feeling summery, I get a pump of raspberry. Quote or lesson I live by. I think it's really important to keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. I really believe that. I really believe that if something doesn't work out, like, okay, even if it doesn't work out in the moment, it works out in the long run. So I'm here talking to you, you know? I also love this quote. It's one of my widgets. It's be happy with what you have while working for what you want. I love that quote because you be grateful for the things you have while still wanting more and still having hopes and dreams. Biggest piece of friend advice. I think the reason I've stayed friends with people is honestly to just keep texting, just keep asking to hang out. Recently heard Sadie Aldis talking about this, and she was saying that every single person's way of having a friend is different, and Sadie was saying that she is the person who never responds to texts, but her friends understand that about her and don't take it personally, and that's the reason that they're so close. Kind of like how everyone's love language is different. If someone else's friend language is different than yours, don't take that so personally. Favorite social media app? I'd have to say, besides YouTube, Instagram, mostly because I love making content. Not just video content, I love posting on my spam account. And it's not a spam account where I post like embarrassing things. It's kind of a spam account that's like a test run of having an influencer account. I probably post on that spam account like 4 times a week. I also don't have an Instagram linked to my YouTube channel yet. I kind of set those boundaries for myself on having YouTube as my only public platform as of right now. Maybe that will change in the future if I decide to do YouTube as something in the long run, because I love YouTube and who knows what's gonna happen with it. Favorite part of YouTube? It used to be editing, but recently I would say my favorite part is definitely content planning. I'm obsessed with coming up with video ideas and then planning out which weeks I should post those ideas, what videos should go up next to each other. I always try not to post 2 friend videos next to each other or 2 sit down talk videos next to each other. I think that's really an important thing to plan out. I love looking at other people's channels and seeing what video ideas worked for them versus which ones flopped on their channels. Or not flopped, but maybe didn't do as well. If you could plan the best weekend day, what would you be doing? Ooh. The best weekend day ever would be getting up early, because I am a wannabe early bird. Probably getting up around 7, going on a run, coming home, taking a cold shower, and then meeting my friend at a coffee shop, working for a few hours, and then going to Kava, the best food ever. I'm in love with that place. Getting my favorite bowl, then coming home and doing some more work. I have an issue with just sitting down for a whole day and doing nothing. Like, I actually just can't do it. Maybe in the afternoon, on the best weekend day, I would go to a pool and read, and then later ordering food in, watching a movie, or going out with friends to a cute little dinner. School day in the life schedule. Well, it's been a few months since I've been to school, since it's almost the end of summer. Junior year, my schedule was getting up around 7 or like 6:50, getting ready for school, eating breakfast, and then driving to school, and then meeting my friends before school starts, going to advisory, going to my other classes, going to lunch, or eating outside if it's a nice day. And then once school is over, probably going to get coffee from the cafe because that coffee is so good.
Haven't had in like 2 months. I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Go. It still hits. I can't go.
And then going to tutorial. And once I got home from school, I usually have 30 minutes to an hour until I had to get ready for dancing. And then I'd go to dance, always have a ballet technique class first, and then sometimes I would have more ballet, or sometimes I would have another discipline like character or modern. And then I would get home around 9, eat, start homework around 10 o'clock. I'd finish homework around 1, and then go to bed. My favorite videos to film. I love filming videos with my friends. Wait, let me go look. I really want Starbucks right now. Ugh, it's not working, guys. I'll just go look at my thumbnail album. I'd say one of my favorite videos that I filmed this summer is my summer day alone video. I just thought it was like calming to make and calming to edit. But any video where I'm like at the pool or at the beach obviously is fun to film. Fashion advice. My biggest rule that I follow when I'm like coming up with outfits, obviously there's no rule in fashion. Do whatever you want. I like to wear something tight and then something flowy. So either that be like a crop top with flowy baggy jeans or a tight skirt with a flowy top. I just like to have 2 different levels of fitting, if that makes sense. A lot of people don't follow that and they look amazing. Favorite singer? At the moment, I'm gonna go look at my Spotify. At the moment, I'm obsessed with Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter. Also, Billie Eilish just released 2 guitar songs, which the 30th is so... It is so good. This summer though, Conan Gray's album, mwah. Tate McRae's album, mwah. Go listen to Sabrina Carpenter's new album if you haven't, because it's so good. Those are all... Sorry, I'm like holding my lip gloss right now. Those are all the questions I'm going to answer for my first Q&A. This was so fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed, because I've never done one of these before. See you very soon. Mwah.